Hello, welcome in. It's Shaped by Kate, and today we'll be doing a twisting Vinyasa flow. So, let's get started at the top of our mat. You don't need any props unless you like them. And I also did this flow at the beginning of my pregnancy, so this is pregnancy friendly. If you're unsure if you should do the pose though, if you're pregnant, I would just recommend not doing it. At the top of your mat in mountain pose, go ahead and just take a couple deep inhales and exhales to set up your practice. Then when you're ready to add movement, go ahead and take a deeper inhale in, exhale to tuck the chin and roll into forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten out the back. Exhale, plant the palms, step or walk to plank, shifting forward, move through chaturanga to upward facing dog, back to downward facing dog. Take 1 to 3 rounds of breath here. Finish your sun salutation A by taking a step or walking to your half lift. Then fold at the spine, tucking the chin, and inhale to roll back to your mountain pose, Tadasana. This time I want you to reach your arms up, find upward salute. Exhale, sit in your chair pose. Inhale to exhale, optional twist. You decide how deep you want that twist. Breathe in, center, breathe out, twist other direction. Inhale to return back to center and fold forward in Uttanasana. This time we'll walk back to downward facing dog. And let's start on that left foot. So lift the left leg, bend the knee and sweep it forward. Let's find warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale to twist. Reach that right hand forward, look to the left. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, plant the palms, step to plank. Shift forward through chaturanga dandasana to urdhva mukha svanasana. Exhaling, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Then flow to the other side, doing the same thing with the right foot. Finding warrior 1, twisting towards your bent knee, so left hand reaches forward, right hand on your hip. And then inhale through center, exhale to plant the palms and find your flow. Shifting through those 3 poses, Chaturanga Dandasana, open heart to closed heart. If you're feeling warm, then maybe instead of a walk or a step, add in a hop and find Ardha Uttanasana. To an exhale out, rounded spine. From your rounded spine, sweep those arms back and forward, lifting back into chair pose. And then lift up, upward salute, reaching for the sky, and then let those palms and arms fall by your sides. Switching up our flow a bit, let's inhale, find that upward salute, to exhale, chair pose. Find those optional chair twists. If you're feeling warmer, maybe find a deeper twist. After your twist, we'll make our way to a fold and a downward facing dog. Starting on the left side again, lift the left leg, and this time we'll sweep it forward to a low lunge, setting that back knee and top foot down, lifting the hands, reaching for the sky, and finding your twist. Twist towards that bent knee. Use an extra breath to look to your back hand. And then breathe in, come to center. Plant the palms, frame that foot, curl the back toes under, and you're going to lift that back knee, shift the hips back, find pyramid pose. You don't have to straighten your legs all the way if you're not feeling quite warm. That back heel also doesn't have to touch the earth. This is kind of a wide pyramid pose. So if you'd rather take that traditional step in, where it's a little bit more narrow, you can take that step in. This also might feel easier for our next pose. Breathe in, halfway lift. Shift your weight back, bending the knee, and then you'll press your weight forward, reaching that right hand forward, finding a half moon twist. So I personally like my hand on my hip, but you could also reach that left hand to the sky. And then when you're ready, point the back toes and then set the shin bone down. Find low lunge again, but this time let's land in that open heart. Lean back and then cartwheel the hands down, frame the foot, step back into three-legged dog, shake out that left leg. When you're done shaking out that leg, sweep the left knee forward and find pigeon pose. Let's keep an upright pigeon, so press those 4 points into the earth, lifting that crown of the head to the sky. And then start to shift a little bit more to the left, landing more on that thigh bone and shin bone. Bend the back knee, and you're going to sweep it forward, extend the leg, and then set that sole of the foot on the left edge of your mat, finding your Lord of the Fishes pose. Exhale, twist to the right. Try looking over your shoulder. Now this is where you could tuck that elbow behind the knee. I'm just wrapping it around because I can't twist as much being pregnant. And then here's the counter pose for that. You're gonna do an open twist, twist to the left. So you have a nice open heart, open belly. Or that's also just a pose you could do while being pregnant if you didn't want to do the other twist. When you're done with those poses, go ahead and untwist and unravel the legs and come back to standing to upward salute. Now let's flow to the other side. So from upward salute, find your chair poses. Normal chair, or add in those twists. Not much cueing in this practice because I really want you to get a feel of your own flow. Well, I'm here to just kind of guide you through the poses that we're working through. Especially if you have an in-person instructor that tends to do the same flows, this is really nice to find your own creativity and find what your body needs that day. So if you haven't already, let's lift that right leg, sweep it forward, and find your low lunge. Breathe in, reach for the sky. Exhale, twist to the right. Good. Inhale, bring it back to center. Frame that front foot. Curl the back toes under. And shift your hips back like you're coming into downward facing dog. Really long pyramid pose. I'm pretty warmed up in this video, so my back heel's on the ground, but a lot of the times it's floating off the ground. Let the head feel heavy. And then if you need that extra step into traditional pyramid, find that there. That's also helpful for our next pose. Breathe in, halfway lift. Prep the pose by shifting your weight back. Exhale to shift forward, reaching that opposite hand forward, twisting to the right. Half moon twist. And then try to flow from this pose to a low lunge back bend. So point those back toes. Gently set the top of the foot down, followed by the shin bone and knee. Breathe in, low lunge. Shift that right hand back, find your back bend. Exhale to cartwheel your hands down, squaring the shoulders to frame the right foot. Counter pose in three-legged dog. Shake out your right knee. Exhale to sweep it forward. Refined pigeon pose. Keep it upright. Then going from square hips to open hips, shift your weight to the right so there's space to bend your left leg. And then keep bending that leg to reach the left leg forward. And then just wrap it around that right leg, finding that Lord of the Fishes stance. Breathing in to straighten your spine and exhaling to twist to the left, twisting towards your bent knee. So typically what I did before I was pregnant, I would actually tuck my elbow on the outer edge of that left leg, but now I'm just hugging it close, just because those deeper twists are a little bit too much for me. But again, every pregnancy is different. And then let's take that optional counter pose, opening that twist to the right, finding open heart, open belly, but still finding a twist in your spine. Beautiful. Go ahead and turn back to center. Unwind those legs, setting the feet down and pressing your weight forward to standing upward salute. Wonderful job with that flow. Drop your hands by your sides and then make your way onto your back. Sit those hips down. Lay down on your spine or find any comfortable position. I'm making my way to a traditional corpse pose, Savasana. Legs straighten, arms straighten. We're done twisting, so you can find a heavy breath to find that nice soft belly, soft heart. Now I know our environments can be a little different online with Savasana, so if your environment isn't quite as quiet as your typical Savasana could be, I want you just to breathe here for 10 long and slow breaths, trying to make them longer each time. With that being said, I leave you here in Savasana. Beautiful, wonderful Shavasana. Even if it was just those 10 quick breaths, go ahead and add a movement to your body that your body is asking for. Taking the next couple rounds of breath to make your way to a favorite seated position. When you get there, let's bring our hands to heart center and take this moment to find gratitude for your flow, for your creativity, and for your body allowing you to twist. Take that bow forward as respect to your yoga. Namaste. Thank you so much for flowing with me today. Subscribe for more yoga and Pilates.